My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read all my writing, go to counterpropa.com. To support this YouTube channel, go to my Patreon link below. Before I get to the fact that the NSA and spy agencies have already confirmed in March that no vote tallies were tampered with by the Russians, I'm going to do a segment on my good friends at the Daily Banter, the same people who worship every day at around 12:30 at lunchtime, 1 o'clock. They worship a statue, it's true, of Hillary. It's a Hillary Clinton statue they worship. And when they're not attacking female progressives, Bernie voters who are female, they have it out for, I mean, they've insulted Susan Sarandon, Tulsi Gabbard, Nina Turner, who else? They've insulted so many women who love Bernie Sanders. Just look at the titles. You can look up on Google, the Daily Banter, Susan Sarandon. Look up all the insane hit pieces just on Susan Sarandon. So they have it out for anyone for the past year who wasn't a loyal, sheeple Hillary follower. In 2015, I went ahead and said Clinton could not win. That wasn't good enough for the Daily Banter. So they had to go on and on. Anyway, they ran a hit piece. Oh, they called out, the audacity, they called out Caitlin Johnston, Zach Haller, hard bastard, other people I love. So it's going to be enjoyable. They make me respect David Pakman. That's how horrible the Daily Banter is. But anyway, The Intercept came out, of course, as we all know, with an article that completely threw a whistleblower under the bus. Reality Lee Winner is now, her life is ruined. One journalist at The Intercept totally not only threw her under the bus, but also did the same thing with other whistleblowers. But the premise was, well, you know, we have evidence now, not raw data, but we have some kind of evidence through some manner that actually hurt a young woman, that the Russians try to alter votes. That's already been debunked. So I don't know why The Intercept even ran with the article, because they knew the Daily Banters of the world, or the Daily David Pakmans, or the neoliberals who want Hillary Clinton 2020. When I go up against these people, they want Clinton 2020. Do you want Clinton 2020? Do you want Hillary Clinton 2022? My amazing subscribers, whether you're progressive, independent, conservative, give me your thoughts below. Do you want Clinton 2020? What would you rather do before a Clinton 2020? Or instead of having Hillary Clinton run again? I look forward to your amusing responses. But, okay, spinning the Intel hearing. So this is factcheck.org. But even factcheck.org, they can't spin the Intel hearing. They have to admit that the intelligence hearings in March completely debunk the Intercept article. The White House posted a series of misleading tweets. Okay, so they're going up against Trump's tweets, but even in the effort of going up against Trump's tweets, and now, by the way, Bernie Sanders, this country was cheated of Bernie Sanders by people like the Daily Banter, by people, well, by the Democratic National Committee that Jared and Elizabeth Beck are championing. If people say, oh, well, you know what, we hate Trump, well, you should hate the DNC who gave you Trump. But that's another story. Let's go ahead and Devin Nunes specifically asks the NSA director, what was the White House talking about? The tweet below, including a video of Rogers, the NSA director, answering questions from GOP Representative Devin Nunes, the committee chairman, about whether the Russians hacked voting machines and, quote, changed vote tallies in key swing states. Rogers responded no to each of the 6 states mentioned by Nunes. Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Florida, North Carolina, Ohio. Okay. So you can go ahead and
have any evidence that Russia's cyber actors changed vote tallies in the state of Michigan? No, I do not, but I would highlight we're a foreign intelligence organization, not a domestic.
The NSA knows everything. It's bullshit. Whatever.
So you have no intelligence that suggests or evidence that suggests any votes were changed?
I have nothing generated by the National Security Agency, sir.
Director Comey, do you have any evidence at the FBI that any votes were changed in the states that I mentioned to Admiral Rogers?
No.
Thank you.
Okay, so Comey and Rogers both say no votes were changed. Why did we have this Intercept article? This was a topic that was already addressed in March. Look, I want Nina Turner, Tulsi Gabbard, or Bernie Sanders. I don't want a wall. I don't want an immigrant ban. That's not my value system, and I can explain my vantage point in a productive or constructive debate with anybody who's conservative. I'm not like, the Berkeley protester that doesn't want to even hear an alternate viewpoint. No, I can hear different viewpoints because I respect. If you're coming from a good place, you have a difference of opinion, great, let's talk. I can form an argument. But this whole Trump-Russia narrative is playing on the nastiest, most disgusting, vile, base emotions. Russia didn't hack the election to let us know how horrible, how fucking corrupt Hillary Clinton's campaign was. We already knew that. The DNC WikiLeaks and Podesta emails informed us of massive corruption that we should be fixing. That's my whole thing also. Let's fix the corruption. Let's change the DNC, transform it, dismantle it. Make sure they pay Bernie Sanders voters for the money they stole. This way you have a system that doesn't cheat a progressive candidate. But to say that Russia did this and Russia hacked the election, I have a segment today. It's 2 segments ago. China also hacked the 2008 election. That's in The Guardian and The Atlantic. We know now from Devin Nunes, James Comey, FBI, and Mike Rogers, NSA, already admit no votes were changed in the key states where if votes had changed, there could have been a different outcome. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.